watching this and thinking, I barely eat anything, I train hard, I do all of the right things, so why do I still feel stuck, puffy, bloated, inflamed, and just anxious? Then this video is for you. There was a season in my life where I was under-fueling, overtraining, working out 6 days per week, doing tons of cardio, doing low-calorie diets, and I was living in survival mode. I thought that discipline meant doing more and pushing yourself more and doing more extremes. But I was exhausted, I was frustrated, I felt disconnected from my body, I started feeling more puffy and inflamed. But fast forward to now, I am lean, toned, strong, and confident, and I get to maintain this body year-round. No diets, no extremes, no fasting, no cardio. And I finally have a balanced lifestyle that I can sustain year-round. And over the last 5 years, my team and I have helped over 1,500 women improve their lives through fixing their metabolism, losing fat, and just getting into the best shape of their lives without extremes. So by the end of this video, you're gonna understand why years of restriction and low-calorie diets broke your progress, but also how to start reversing the damage. I'm gonna teach you what actually works if you want sustainable fat loss. But make sure you stay till the end because this last part is gonna be the very thing that most women skip, and it's why they sabotage their results. Part number 1, why low-calorie diets stop working. Here's the hard truth no one told you. Low-calorie dieting works until it doesn't. My client Sarah lost over 40 pounds throughout our program, but before that, she was already living a healthy lifestyle. She was working out 6 days per week, doing tons of cardio, eating healthy. She tried the low-calorie diets, but nothing was working for her.
Hi everyone, my name's Sarah, and this came at a time where I was really motivated to make a change in my life regarding my health and fitness, but I didn't really know where to start because at this time I was doing cardio 6 days a week, so running or cycling, and I didn't know anything about nutrition. I wasn't strength training at all. I thought I was eating healthy, but after learning about macros and what it takes to properly fuel your body, I definitely was not. I was under eating, and yet I was still wondering why the scale wasn't changing. After talking with Hallie, learning about her program, I knew that this was exactly what I was looking for. Fast forward a year and a few months later, and I've officially lost 40 plus pounds. I feel stronger, healthier, happier, you name it, than I ever have.
So if you're like my client Sarah, who's also a busy occupational therapist, you probably also started by cutting calories, doing more cardio, doing 6 workouts per week, maybe HIIT classes or running apps or spin class. And maybe at first the scale actually moved, but then something shifted. Now you're eating less than ever, you're training harder than ever, you're doing the most workouts you've ever done in a week, but you're feeling inflamed, anxious, puffy, and now you're either gaining fat or you're staying stuck. This happens because your body is adaptive, not broken. When calories stay too low for too long, your body starts regulating and adapting to them. You burn less calories because you have less calories coming in, so this down regulates your metabolism. Your body is more stressed out and inflamed, which is why you feel puffy. Your digestive system isn't digesting a lot of food. You go long hours without eating, so you have stomach acid just sitting in your empty stomach, and it's why you feel bloated all the time. And you're feeling softer and flabbier because you're not building muscle. You're not giving your body the fuel that it needs to build muscle, and you're not even training correctly to build muscle. So if you're just thinking, I'm not disciplined enough, I'm not motivated enough, I promise you that is not your problem. You actually have the discipline that most people dream of, especially if you are over here restricting yourself, eating like a bird, and doing 6 workouts per week. But here's where most women mess this up, and this is important. They respond by cutting even more. And this is where everything spirals. So in a second, I'm gonna teach you how to actually reverse this. But first, I need to talk about the biggest mistake I see. Part number 2, the trap of overtraining and underfueling. Listen, women like you are not lazy. You're driven, you're disciplined, you're probably high performing in every area of life. Like my client Sarah, who I was talking about. She's got an amazing career, she's achieved her master's degree and her doctorate. Everything in her life looked amazing on paper, and she worked really hard to get where she is in her career. However, her body did not reflect her discipline. And even though she would travel on these luxury, amazing vacations, she would be in these beautiful places, but can't even be present in the moment because she was constantly worried about how she looked in photos or people were judging her. And even though she would buy all these cute clothes online and do the online shopping and things, when she got the clothes in the mail and tried them on her body, she couldn't even enjoy them because she hated how she looked in them. Which is why this approach actually backfires. When you combine low calories, high stress, intense workouts, and zero recovery, that's a recipe for disaster. My client Kelly was also feeling this way before joining our program too. She felt puffy, inflamed, and anxious, even while doing everything right. And this is also why women like Sarah feel frustrated and confused, because no one ever taught them how to fuel fuel their bodies correctly. So here's the key shift. Your body cannot heal, recover, or build muscle if it's constantly running on empty. So if you've been telling yourself, I'll fix my health once I lose the weight first. Oh, I'm just doing this to lose the weight. Honey, you've got it backwards. And this is where our approach looks completely different. But before I explain how to actually fix this, you need to hear the most misunderstood concept when it comes to women in their fitness journey, which is part number 3, why eating more is sometimes the answer. Now, before you get your panties in a twist, okay, because this is where most women panic, take a deep breath and just trust the process. Fixing your health after years of restriction and low-calorie diets will require a reverse diet. So yes, this means eating more, actually slowly increasing your food every 2 to 3 weeks and building up your calories. Now, this does not mean eating junk, losing control, or just having an extra muffin you have sitting on the counter, eating an extra sandwich. Like, it is very intentional and structured. This also doesn't mean that you let yourself go and you eat whatever you want and now you're gaining excess fat. That's not how a reverse diet works. It means strategically increasing your food to restore your hormones, your metabolism, your energy levels, to help you build muscle, to recover. Oftentimes, a lot of the results you get from a reverse diet happen internally and not externally. And inside our program, this is not guesswork. We calculate our clients' starting intake based on their history, their dieting history, their current lifestyle habits, and we slowly increase their calories with intention. We monitor their biofeedback, their sleep, their stress, their strength, their digestion, and we adjust their training over time so their body can actually respond. This is why women who were terrified of eating more actually end up saying, this is the best I've ever felt in years. Or they say, my body finally feels safe again. I'm not obsessed with food anymore. And here's the part no one talks about. The scale might not be your best metric to track at first, which leads us to the mindset that changes everything, which is part number 4, detaching from the scale. If the scale controls your mood, this is for you. When your metabolism is healing, your energy levels are increasing, your strength is improving, your hormones are regulating. These are things that we don't necessarily see on the scale. We don't necessarily see it when we look in the mirror, but you can feel it. So yes, you should still be logging your weight and tracking the data, but it's not the only form of data that you should determine if you're making progress or not. So instead, we focus on strength training, we log our workouts, we focus on our digestion improving, inflammation dropping, energy is stabilizing, and your body composition is changing. When you stop letting the scale control your life, that's when you finally take back control of your own fitness journey. And that's when your body is going to start finally responding. And this is exactly what happened to my client, Carrie Ann. We're in a reverse diet right now after years of restriction, and she feels the best she's ever felt.
So I'm in a reverse diet, so you guys are adding calories. I'm over 1800. I'm at 1860. I'm like, oh my God, you guys were right. Yeah. I wanted to cut, I wanted to lose, but you guys were 100% right. And I'm glad you guys stuck to your guns. Of course, I desire a body that looks a certain way, right? Mm-hmm. But I recognize very much like that this is what I needed. And I feel, having digestion that works again. And I don't have pain in my body. Okay. I have no pain in my body. And I have pain every day, I sleep better. This is quality of life, right?
And that is what it's all about. Tracking macros for Carrie Ann and all of the clients in our program didn't become obsessive. It actually became freeing. My client Janelle sent me this message the other week, and she was saying how tracking macros has led her to food freedom because she's not on a diet. She doesn't have a list of foods she can't have, and these are bad, and she has to restrict these. She can eat the fun foods that she loves. She can still show up to social events and family dinners and be present and enjoy those days. And this way she knows exactly how to fuel her body properly while still enjoying balance. But none of this works without the final piece, and this is the most important part. Part number 5, why customization is everything. Ladies, there is no one size fits all. That's why inside of our coaching, we customize calories, macros, training plans, cardio or lack thereof, recovery, because a lot of our clients are busy healthcare professionals, or they have high-level jobs in education, or they are running businesses. And a lot of our clients have actually already been working out for a few years. So a recovering perfectionist is not the same as a beginner. So if you try to apply random advice you find on Instagram, TikTok, or ChatGPT without context, you are going to stay stuck. And this is why having unbiased guidance matters. When you try and do the journey on your own, you look at your own progress photos and scale with a very biased perspective. It's emotional, small, you're judging yourself. But when you have another set of eyes, like a coach who's an authority figure and looks at your fitness journey with an unbiased view, who actually just sees it as data and is not emotional when they see your pictures and your weight, they get to make those decisions that are data-driven versus when you try and do it on your own, you're making emotional decisions, and those always end to being a bad decision. So if you're watching this and thinking this finally makes sense, this sounds like me, I don't want to keep guessing anymore, and you're tired of feeling uncomfortable in your body, you actually want to do something about it, I want you to click the link in the description to apply for coaching so we can customize this for you. And if you want to learn how to reverse diet, what it is, how to do it, what to do after a reverse diet, who should do it, I want you to also check out my free reverse dieting masterclass in the description that will walk you through everything. If you've never heard of a reverse diet, but this sounds like something you should be doing, then you're probably a good candidate for it right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.